Hi, I'm making this video. It's about the wartime Zippo lighters. I'm finding a lot of confusion on eBay about the wartime Zippo lighters, and I just thought I would do a video on it and show some of the World War II ones, and also have a Korean War one. Some of these lighters I have on the bench here are, different stages of wear, and they made them slightly different over the years. The early wartime Zippos had hinges that had 4 lugs. I don't have a example of that one, but I do have a 3 lug, which came right after the early one. About the first year into the war, they had the 4 lugs, and then they went to the 3 lugs. This is the 3 lug one. You can see there's 3 distinct lugs here. This one here is completely devoid of any of the black crackle finish. I didn't do this myself, it just came this way. Probably during the war it was used quite extensively, and it has quite a lot of wear on the hinges. But you can see that this one here is porous steel, and there's some speculation as to why the bottoms of these lighters were rounded. I contacted Zippo, and I didn't get a definitive answer. They did say that these lighters required tremendous force to stamp as opposed to the brass ones, and at the time the techniques that they had, the machining and tooling that they had, allowed it to have this rounded bottom. I've also spoken to some GIs during the war, and they said that one of the reasons why it was rounded is to prevent you from leaving your lighter sitting somewhere after you heated some food, because as you can see, the lighter simply will not stand up on its back. This one here is an example of a pretty worn one. Like I say, the black crackle finish is only visible right here and a spot here, and this is what the steel lighters look like. They were kind of porous, and these lines that are up and down were pretty common for the steel lighters. One that has a little less wear on it than that one would be something like this here. This one is seen a lot of use during the war. The black crackle finish is still intact to some degree. If you open it inside, you see that it has the original torch. The original torch had 7 holes on each side. It also had a slightly rounded surface over here on the return or the spring-loaded latch. They also had, probably can't see this on the video, but they also had a horizontal cut flint wheel and a through rivet. You can see the through rivet here on the flint wheel. A lot of the pre-war lighters had the same type of features. These were steel, and they were parkerized. They parkerized these, and they also painted them crackle black finish to reduce the risk of being seen by a sniper, or cut the reflection so they wouldn't be seen. The inserts on the early ones were not marked, and some of the wartime lighters actually had a patent number that was missing a letter, a number. It was stamped in error by Zippo, but it was corrected. As you can see, this one does have a good amount of rust on it and has a good amount of wear. It's been around for a while. Some of these lighters, they're running in the 70-year-old category here. Now, if you find one of these, you're pretty lucky to have one in your collection. They are kind of pricey still. Most collectors do have at least one or more of these in their collection. It seems to be a standard issue item. Now, if you're really, really lucky, and you get lucky, you might find something that looks like this, which is basically NOS. It's never been used. It has all of the finish intact. As a matter of fact, this one is so good that the hinge even has the black crackle finish still attached to it. And to show you what one of the lighter inserts look like that are original, I happen to have this one here. This is pretty close to NOS. I wouldn't say it's exactly NOS, but it's pretty close. The gray finish is the parkerized coating that helps reduce the reflections, and this coating would wear off, and then you would have something that's kind of shiny and something that might attract the attention of a sniper. The GIs, the ones I spoke with, said that they used whatever fuel they could pretty much get that would light. Gasoline was a popular one, but this one here, like I say, is kind of getting kind of rare because a lot of people don't want to part with them. And this one has the original parkerized finish on it, and like I say, the black crackle is extremely intact. Try to get close on this. You can see that it's really not missing hardly anywhere. I don't think it's missing at all. The bottoms were very, very hard to read. As you can see on this one here, you really can't see the bottoms because the numbers, they are stamped in there, but the black crackle baked on finish is so thick that it prevents you from seeing the numbers that are stamped in it. And like I say, there were some models that were misstamped and they had the wrong patent numbers. Another time that Zippo made steel lighters, and all the World War II ones are steel. And not only are they steel, but Zippo did not make any lighters for the general public during the wartime years. Generally speaking, the wartime years are considered 42 to 46. Some collectors will say 42 to the end of 45, but it's pretty close to that. This is a Korean War Zippo. It is steel, and during the Korean War they went ahead and they chrome plated it, and if you look on the bottom you'll see that it has a patent number that's different than the World War II one. This one here is a 2517191 patent number, and you notice the bottom is also what's known as canned, meaning it's indented. If you have a Zippo lighter that has a canned bottom right here where it's indented, and you're thinking it's made in the 30s or the 40s, you would be almost wrong. They didn't come out till 46. So if you think you had one maybe 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, it would not be, because the can bottom didn't come out till 46. I see a lot of that on eBay, but these are chrome plated. That's another difference between the Korean War ones and the World War II ones. The World War II ones were not chrome plated unless an officer took it upon himself, which does happen, to chrome plate it himself for his own personal needs, but they were not manufactured with a chrome plating. The Korean War ones were, and like I say, they have the can bottom. They also have the different patent number. Generally, it's understood that the Korean War ones were 51 to 53. They also had the 5-lug hinges. And you might find some World War II ones with 5-lug hinges if they were sent back to the Zippo clinic and they were redone. So it's possible, but most of them had the 3-lug hinges. Now this one here needs to go back to Zippo, and it's possible they can fix the 3-lug hinge. Zippo will try to do that, but more than likely they won't be able to do it because it is kind of loose, and they'll more than likely stick in a 5-lug hinge. And most people like to see the 3-lug hinge because it means it's original. But a lighter that's not working. This one here, I have intention of using it as an everyday lighter because I like to have a World War II lighter that I can use. The NOS one here, this one here, I don't use it. As a matter of fact, I don't even put the insert into it because it'll scratch it and damage the value of it. And these things, if they get scratched, they're not worth as much as the ones that are not scratched, obviously. But anyway, I just wanted to discuss a little bit about the Zippo lighters, and I certainly welcome your comments. And if you, want to write about some lighters that you might have, I certainly would like to hear about that. I have other Zippo lighters, and I'm going to do a video on loss-proof Zippo lighters. Most people don't even know that these lighters even exist. Basically, what the loss-proof lighters are, they have a kind of like a lanyard on the hinge, so you can connect a elastic string that Zippo supplied you with, and so you can tie it to your belt and you wouldn't lose it. Anyway, look for further videos, and take care for now.